Guys, something else I wanted to kind of tie into shooting at long range. I mean, I know a lot of people, especially guys that have never had the opportunity to take a handgun out to longer ranges. Yes, in a sure enough normal, hey, somebody's attacking you and they take off running and they get, even 15, 20 yards away, or even if they're that far away and threatening you, unless they're pointing a gun at you, no, you're probably not going to be justified, and that's not going to be a good shoot. It'll be you're going to court and probably going to jail. However, with recent events, like right here in my home state, just a few hours south of me, of this lunatic walking in with a AR and body armor, and I think the guy's name was Steve, the plumber that actually came out, happened to have his AR close by and got a few shots off, injuring the guy, and he dropped his gun and took off. What if, let's turn this scenario around a little bit, what if he walked out on the porch and he only had a handgun, maybe his carry gun, maybe a 1911, a bigger Glock, M&P, anything for that matter, that is capable, something outside of a super subcompact, like a pocket pistol with a 1.5 inch, 2 inch snub nose barrel. If you've practiced at a little bit longer ranges occasionally, guys, if I was in that scenario and I see somebody shooting, basically an active shooter, and I'm even 50, 75, maybe even 100 yards away, I can see what's behind him. There's no threat behind him, or there's there's nothing to shoot or hurt somebody behind him. And this thing's a pistol is the only thing I've got on my side. Guys, I'm taking the shot. That's one reason I shoot at some longer ranges with a handgun. No, it does not have the knockdown power or the ballistic capabilities of a rifle. However, a hollow point out of a 9, 40, or 45, placed correctly, even at 100 yards, guys, it's going to leave a hell of a mark on somebody, if not put them down, if it's placed correctly. If you hit center mass, get lungs, get heart, somewhere around in there, no, it's not going to penetrate quite as deep because it's lost a lot of velocity at that range. But my personal opinion, and this is strictly personal opinion, is in a situation like that, and you never know what kind of situation, you may be walking out of the mall or walking out of a movie theater with your family, and you look down the parking lane or across the parking lot, and there's a guy got a gun that's threatening people, and you assess the situation, and all this is happening fast, of course, and realize that there's nothing behind him, there's no innocent people nearby. Guys, that pistol could save somebody else's life even at longer ranges. And I know people are going to disagree and argue with me, and that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. However, a lot of the Special Forces guys are even training now with their pistols, and I'm not talking about your paramilitary. I'm talking about SEALs. I'm talking about police SWAT teams. They are training to shoot at least a man-sized or torso target consistently and accurately at 100 yards. With a duty pistol or a carry pistol, 4.5 inch barrel, relatively a full-size gun. Glock 19, CZP-07, M&P compact and above. Guys, it could save lives, it truly could. And if you've practiced at that, and I realize adrenaline and everything else is going to be going, but if you've practiced enough at that and you know where you can place that shot, you can get center mass on a bad guy that's threatening to kill other people or that already has, guys, I'm taking the shot. And that's another reason that I practice at longer ranges, because you never know the scenario. Yeah, anything past 20 feet, I want a rifle. Sure, rifles and shotguns kill people, pistols poke holes in people, but I can tell you what, it's better than a sharp stick or a little old pocket knife that most of us carry. It could save somebody's life. You could put a couple of shots on the guy, even if you didn't hit him. And most of these guys are cowards. They're going to take off running, drop their gun, take off running. That could save lives because you had trained with your carry gun to be able to shoot in the correct scenario at much longer distances. That's a matter of opinion, guys. Everybody's entitled to them. Please comment below on the video and tell me, how your opinion, and if I'm all wet, that's fine. That's what's great about this country, is we've all got different opinions and different ideas about things, but my way of thinking is, in a scenario like that, if I had to reach out a little further to stop an active shooter, I want to be able to be confident with my firearm at further than 10 or 15 yards or 7 yards. I really do, because these handguns are much more accurate than we are. It's all about getting a clean trigger break, and if you do your job and have practiced, that shot's going to go right where you want it to go. So, just a matter of opinion, something to throw out there. Maybe some people roll around in their heads. So, once again, guys, thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. 7 Up 3 Down out. Bye.